was at Barnes Hospital and I was releasing the dead bodies out the hospital. So it's always been in some form or shape, fashion.
So you was running, you was the front desk at the morgue, basically.
Pretty much, like any life that went away, I was the person that handled it, with all parties in the equation, the family, the funeral home, the doctor signing the death certificates, you know. So just the organizer, basically.
Oh man, that's a morbid job right there.
When they took me down to that morgue to see that dead body for the first time, I was like, do I have to do this part?
Yeah, I cannot just fill the paperwork out and just like that's the name.
I was like, why do I have to see the body? They say you have to see the body so that you know how to answer certain questions about the body.
Good point.
Just show me some pictures, baby.
No.
It was a baby in a bag.
Yeah, that's that, man. And how long did you do that for? Because that's got to be mentally constraining as well.
I only did that for 1 year. I did that for 1 year.
Yeah, I was like, that's got to be mentally constraining, like to see death every day, like
every day when the phone rings is death.
Like it's nothing. Like there's not a day that death is not. My job is in death. Like so,
you appreciate life even more working that type of job. You know, you look around and be like, because you're picking up the phone on death all day long.
Yeah.
You know, a good day is 3-4 for big bones down on Kings Highway. So that's a good day. A bad day is about 12-15 averaging, and that's throughout North Campus and South Campus.
12-15. Ooh.
A day, and that's just one hospital.
Yeah. So what made you decide to start the clothing line and go into full entrepreneurship and say, like, you know what, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, actually, you know, I back in 2016, I had started writing poetry, and I started putting my words on t-shirts. My best friend was getting married around the same time frame, and she asked me to make her some t-shirts for her wedding, and I made the t-shirts and I put them on Facebook and took off from there. People start asking how could they order t-shirts. So
you like it wouldn't. What do you mean? This is just a one-shop thing. You like this is a one-time thing?
Yeah, well, I wasn't selling them. I had just posted that I did my best friend's t-shirts, but at the same time, I was more so focused on getting the poetry out there. So I had been just going to any type of open mic, you know, just really wanting to be heard, really wanting to connect with people that didn't know me. I felt like I had burnt all my bridges with people who did, with my same sad sob stories of dealing with.
So hard were you? So what kind of poet were you? Were you like, as we go down the hill and run together, you are the shining light, all light and day. Intermediately and immediately, you are the one, girl. Was that you was doing like that, or was you?
No, I actually started writing poetry from a place of pain.
Oh, so you were more like, I hate him. He I hope a car run over him on the street, and if you see me, I hope you die. Craig.
I think you got to check out the album, the poetry album.
Plug the poetry album.
Shameless plug, real quick.
Yeah, plug it. I need to check.
I definitely need to check out the actual poetry
album. What is the name of this album?
It is My Poetry Be Complete Stories. Just hashtag My Poetry Be Complete Stories, and get a feel for some of the poetry. You know, it's really, really they're true stories. So my poetry is surrounded around my real life experiences in some capacity, you know, whether it be someone that I may be directly connected to, my own walk of life. But yeah, just trying to find a ground to basically be heard, you know, and I started just putting the same words on t-shirts, basically.
Okay. So that's where it came from.
It kind of came from there. I derived that the name woke simply because I got to a place where I wanted to just figure out who Kisha really was, you know what I mean? Like, and just trying to figure out who my creator was and steer away from everything that I had been taught. And I literally wanted to go against the grain because I had so many questions. And I started attending these transcendental meditation classes and sessions with a yogini, and really
break that down. I know what that is, but break that down for people that may not know.
Okay, well, it was a very peaceful space, and she held these sessions in her home. Anybody can join, honestly. You know,
like what is transcendental
meditation? Yeah. When you take your form human being body into a level where you could completely connect with your creator, it's very peaceful in that state. You're literally transcending from life, and being free, letting go of everything, including your thoughts. And so we try to hold on to thoughts and control thoughts, which obviously impacts our anxiety and all different types of things for us in life, you know, our mental health capacity. But when you transcend, you are totally being free. You are totally relaxing, you're letting go. And then you dive into meditation. And that's just where God is leading you to. No one else is leading you there, you know, but you have to clear all of the fogginess that's in front of you. You know, we wear so many hats throughout the day. I say that through one of my pieces, you know, it's very important to relax and take those hats off. And so just having that moment to just kind of unwind, you know, truly unwind.
I actually meditate every morning. That's why I wanted somebody else to go into that, because nobody else understood and knew that. But now I'm actually going to take my meditation to the level. I'm actually gonna start doing Tai Chi next month as well. So like, yeah, I'm gonna really.
Are you gonna do it by yourself?
No, I'm gonna take a class in Tai Chi to get my basics down, and then I'll be able to do it on my own, you know, after that. So I'm gonna do a couple months, and then I'll be able to do it every morning.
Because when I first started, I didn't understand what the transcend really was. I would open my eyes up and she'd say, how did it feel? She asked the class to go around the room and ask the class, how did it feel? And I didn't know what to expect, how to explain it. You know, I was like, I saw some lights. a couple times I meditated, I saw some lights, you know, and she was able to really guide me to that space and really get me to understand that my creator and everything that I was seeking was internal. It was right with me. Mm-hmm. I just needed to dig deep within to find it. And that is where I actually derive woke from, because I felt like when I really, really got it,
you awakened.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So does that inspire all the designs and things like that around that? Because it's a lot of different.
It's a combination of the poetry and the awakening moments. You know, it's two put together, because number one, I never want to leave the piece out about being an artist first before entrepreneur. My brand represents that in a capacity of being loud. So when you see our designs, you notice eyeballs, you notice very loud colors, you notice bold statements, you notice a lot of curse words, you notice a lot of things that are geared towards those boxes that people try to put us in, you know, labeling us with race, age, name, you know. So getting away from all of that and then just being able to just learn and accept people for who they are. And that's our message through clothing, you know, and poetry. And now, more recently, sold out events. So the woke brand is a 3-part component. And depending on where you meet me at, you may have met me in the poetry world, poetry community, and most people kind of love me in that lane. Or you may have met me through the clothing, those dope hats you saw on IG, and you come shop. Or you may have come to one of our sold out events and just had an amazing time like they did on Sunday.
So yeah, so what has been the biggest thing you've learned so far from starting this clothing line when it came to like doing business or anything about yourself?
The biggest thing I would say I've learned from 4 years ago till now would be you definitely have to waste some money before you make it.
Okay, dive into that.
I think over each year has shown me that I took a loss some type of way. I've been paying attention, you know, the losses are different, you know, but that loss really is how I get my gain. Mm-hmm. So I'm paying attention to, you know, making bigger jumps, creating larger components of faith for myself, you know, to be able to get to the next level that I want to get to with my business.
Okay, so what is your favorite? So if someone was like, "Hey, I'm going to come check out World Clothing," what would be like, man, this is what you need to get first or check out first, and you're gonna love this?
Oh man, the fatigues. They everywhere.
Okay.
The fatigues are everywhere. Men are down coming in like, yo, Keish, what you got for the fellas? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I've been geared towards women and children for a very, very long time. And I'm opening up those realms of welcoming in the fellas to say, yo, I got some dope shit for y'all too, you know? So, yeah, I would definitely shoot to the fatigue, because when people see the Army fatigue, they immediately associate the woke brand with it. They know it's a piece that people can freestyle and bring their creative flow to, and I make it happen it's a piece that me and the client can combine our ideas together on and create dopeness, wherein they can see what they requested, and then I get to see, you know, my skill set bring what their goal was to life. So, you know, there's a lot of flexibility in the design on the Army Fatigue as well, you know, because I am specializing in giving people that one of a kind custom piece.
So have you design all this yourself, or do you have a team?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
so you just learn how to